Welcome back to Central News. Last month saw the Child Cancer Foundation's annual appeal. The Bay of Plenty Times has continued to help the foundation by having a charity auction with proceeds going to help the foundation and children like Frannie Taylor. I caught up with the editor of the Bay of Plenty Times and Frannie for a chat about this charity event that the Bay of Plenty Times has been doing this month.
Yeah, nearly 2 weeks ago the Bay of Plenty Times launched one of the biggest fundraising initiatives in its history to raise money for the Child Cancer Foundation, and it's called the Big Charity Auction. And how it works is that each day, Monday to Friday in the paper, we're publishing auction dollars that people can collect, cut out and use those dollars to bid for one of 5 fantastic prizes at an auction that we'll be holding on April 28. And the proceeds from the newspaper sales generated through that will go to the Child Cancer Foundation. And there's some fantastic prizes on offer. We've had retailers who have been very generous in donating prizes worth more than $70,000 in total, and they include a $34,000 boat package, including trailer, from Surtees, a $10,000 home appliance package from Smith City, a $10,000 outdoor home package from Four Seasons, an $8,000 diamond ring from Molyneux Jewellers, and a family trip to Fiji for a family for 6 nights worth more than $6,000. So some fantastic prizes, and it's for such a great cause.
It's awesome to see the community coming together. Now, Frannie, you're only 11 years old. Can you tell us about your journey with cancer?
Well, I got an achy leg, and then my mum thought I just strained my leg or pulled it, and so we just carried on going on as normal. And then my ache got worse. Then we went to the doctors, and the doctor said I was fine, but he made me have a blood test, which came back all fine. And then we went on Wellington to a holiday, and we went to Wellington Hospital, and I had an X-ray. The doctor at Wellington told us it was all fine. Then we went back to the doctors when we got back home because my ache was getting worse. Then we went. Then he referred us to Tauranga Hospital, and I had an MRI in Tauranga Hospital, and then the doctor referred us to Starship, where we were told that I had cancer. And then I had a biopsy on my leg, and then after 2 days they told us it was an osteosarcoma, which is a bone tumour. And then I had my line put in, and then I started my chemo, and then I had my operation on the 20th of April where they removed part of my bone in my leg and put in another person's bone. And then I had my birthday in hospital, and then on the 7th of October I had my last treatment. And through all this time I hadn't been walking at all. And then on the 9th of December I was allowed to walk again. And then I started back at school this year.
Quite a journey that you've had, and it's not quite over, is it?
No, not yet. I still go to Starship every Friday for an injection, which is a trial drug that's proven to prevent cancer in later life.
Cool. Now, Scott, why did the Bay Times choose the Child Cancer Foundation?
Yeah, look, when we were planning the big charity auction, there are so many great charities and organisations in Tauranga that are very worthy, do very worthwhile work in the community, but we felt that the Child Cancer Foundation does a particularly great job in Tauranga, and it was our view that children who have cancer are among the bravest, most courageous of us all, so that sort of sealed the deal for us.
And Frannie here is definitely one of those, we can see. Now, how has the Child Cancer Foundation helped you?
They've just been great through my whole journey. They've been there when we most needed them, and they've provided support and care, and they've given us vouchers, and my dad couldn't work when I was on treatment, so that was a really big help. And they just became a friend to us, our support worker, and she understood what we were going through.
It's good to have that support. Now, Scott, tell us about the massive auction that's coming up on Thursday the 28th of April. How have things progressed so far?
Yeah, look, there's been a huge amount of interest and a lot of talk in the community. The auction on April 28 is at the Edgewater Fan down by the Strand, and it's going to be a really fun night. There's the auction itself, of course, with these great prizes, and there's going to be loads of entertainment and celebrities on hand, who've come on board with us. And we've had registrations pouring in. We've had a lot of great feedback. People buying bundles of paper in the supermarkets. So there's a lot of interest being generated. And one of the great things, obviously, being a newspaper, we've been able to leverage our own media to give it that publicity, as well as a bit of support from the likes of yourselves and radio.
Now, Frannie, what does it mean to you to have a local paper supporting the Child Cancer Foundation?
It's great that so many, that the Bay of Plenty Times want to help the Child Cancer Foundation, because the Child Cancer Foundation doesn't get any government funds, so it will be a really big help for them.
Awesome. Thank you very much both for your time.
Thank you.
Frannie is truly a strong child. Awesome to see the community come together for such a worthy cause. That is all for this week on Central News. Remember, we always like to receive your feedback and hear any ideas you have. Email us at news@tvcentral.co.nz or go onto the website tvcentral.co.nz, where you can also upload photos and footage. Have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday. I'm Katrina McKinley. Have a good evening.
This has been an Alpha Media production, a division of Television Media Group.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.